Okay, so extractor fan is on. It's sucking the air away quite nicely. Just gonna put that back into the final position as it's decided to jump out. Let's have a go at our first. Right, so I'm just going to do R22 up there and see what we can do with that. R22 wants to be a 1.5k. There's 4 of them. 1.5k. They've actually given me 5 because they probably know that I'm going to lose these things. Oh yeah, another invaluable tool I forgot that I was going to be using. Hair tweezers. Hair tweezers. So first of all, you got to get to your part. What the hell is going on here? Gotta get to your part, and this should be. Here we go. Just gotta. Goes to show how good your tweezers are at times like this. I think they've just failed the test of can I actually get into the SMD part. Surface mount device. Oh, this is rubbish. These are rubbish. Well, this is see, now they're perfect. These are nicked off the X-Misses. Yeah, but they're perfect for pulling that up because you can actually get a grip on it. The thing I don't like about these, God blimey, look, I've not even got a part out yet, and I don't know how long it's taken. So, this is fun. Yeah, this is fun. Right, can I get that out? Has it fell out? Yeah, it's fell out. Okay, I just don't know where it's gone now. There it is. That's the thing about putting the white sheets of paper down. I should say that is probably about as important, putting down the white sheets of paper. I just dropped it. There we go. This is fun, isn't it? Now, just because I like to, I'm going to put all these the correct way round. Some people might think, oh, that's like a little bit daft, a little bit, you know, why are you bothering? Because I like to. So I put that in place, and that's not too bad, but there's got no flux on it. So I'm going to just move it out of place for a minute. I'm just going to flux that area. There we go. Nice bit of flux, and hopefully, you know, the solder will just run to that nicely. And now I'm going to pop that in and place it. Beautiful. And now, the way I'm going to do it with my bit of solder here, so I'm just going to make sure my tip is ready to go. And I'm going to drop a bit on the tip, and hopefully that's, you know, enough to actually melt it. Temperature wise, I'm going to put it back up to my normal temperature because it just didn't melt as quickly as what I'd like it to, which is 325. Just give it a few seconds, and that didn't actually make the lovely noise that I preferred it made. And it looks like there's mould or something growing up. Oh, like life, is it? That's terrible. That's terrible. I'll do something about that. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. So let's have a look. This should just automatically. There we go. It's got a little blob on there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to push that with the end of the tweezer, hopefully keep it in place, and just dab the soldering iron there, and hopefully that's got it. And that has got it. Well, that was a lot easier than what I thought. So, not the nicest of solder joints. And that's probably because I've not quite got enough solder on there. I don't think I have. No, it's going to be that I've got too much. Yep. So, okay, so what I should have done was probably left it with that small amount of solder. This is my very first attempt at doing this. And I know I've probably done 100 things wrong. Okay, I'm not really happy with the way it looks completely, because that looks like a bit of a mess, but I think I've learned that when I first put it on, if it looks nice, just leave it alone, don't faff about with it. And let's see what I can learn as I carry on. Oh, I don't know where the next one goes, haven't I? So let's carry on with those same ones. We've got R19, R25, R31. So R19, R25, R19, R25 and R31. Gotta believe find them first. There we got a R31 is here. And that again is a 1.5K. So let's get another one of these little babies out. It fell out, that's good. It's good it fell out when I saw it. Just turn it over. I'll put it round the right way around just because I just like doing it like that. Because this one's down here, I haven't put any flux on it. I'll have to put some flux. R31 is the one I'm going for. Just do it around. The other reason it's taking so long is because I'm trying to get it absolutely perfect. Just trying to get it absolutely, you know, so it looks as good as what I can get it to look. So I'm just going to put a bit of that there and then just hold this in place, or at least try to without knocking it out of the way. Okay, well that nearly went for a wonder. We're good, we're good. Okay, I'm not going to faff around with it too much this time, because even though it doesn't look like the neatest and cleanest, it's still on there. And it's an improvement on the first one. So that's 31, so we've got 25 and 19 of that same strip, so I may as well just look for them. There's 19 there, so let's chuck a little bit of flux on it, and we get another 1.5K out. We just tip it out like that. Where's 19 gone? There it is. Let's put that the right way around, just leaving the right way up would be good as well. Okay, my flux stick been right, yeah, so a little bit of solder there, and damn it, oh, it's the wrong way around. Let's just turn it the right way around, because I'm, there. Again, not the cleanest. I think, looking at it now with this, I think that maybe my tip is a bit too big. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tin the end of this one, and well, this is going to be handy because I have another one of these. I always knew this was going to be handy one day, having a spare one kicking about, ready for use, with the pointy conical on, so I can just switch this off. Let me just tin it first. This one, okay, so nice bit of tin on there. Switch off the unit, unplug it. Beautiful. Down there. So move that out of that holder. Put that into that holder. And there we go. So this is a brand new iron. Never been used. I can't send it back now. But it's got a thinner conical tip on it, so we'll see what that's like in a few moments when it's heated up. It may to some seem a bit daft, but I've actually just been marking the components that I've put on, because I have found before in the past that just having them marked isn't necessarily always necessary, but if it does become necessary, it's a lot easier to have it marked. So I'm just going to do it as a precautionary matter, just because there's more components this time around. So, and it also lets me know, when I look at it directly, exactly which ones I've done without question and which ones I've got left to do. So now I want R25. R25, where are you? There's a lot more of these SMDs than I thought. Can't find R25. Oh, there it goes, right in front of my face. Oh, god dang it. Okay, well, let's put some of that on there. So again, this is the last one, so I'm going to end up with a spare SMD 1.5k resistor. It probably really took me 30 seconds to lose it, but I'll have to buy a whole new rack just for SMD parts. It can be a lot smaller. I can just have a tray, couldn't I? Okay, so that's on there. Right way round and nice and central. Now let's give this little tip a go. I don't know how well this is going to work because I've never used one of these before. Oop, I'm going to find out now. Well, I think that was easier. I think it looks slightly neater too. It's certainly neater in the first one. And the second one, yeah, you know, it's getting a little bit better. So we're just taking a bit of that off. Yeah, that's neatened up the first one. I mean, these are not perfect, don't get me wrong. This is not going to be one that I send out to somebody. This is my practice for SMD. And it's not quite as frustrating as what I thought. In actual fact, it feels pretty good to be doing it. Because I've been so scared of doing this. But it actually does feel pretty good to be doing it, so yeah, that's definitely going to help me with some of the other kits that I have. There's another little kit I've been wanting to do. It's a clock, it's a round clock, lots of LEDs around the outside, but there's a lot of, look, you can see the strips and strips of surface mount components. To me, when I got it in, it was like, oh god, I can't do that, I can hardly see these parts, how am I supposed to position them and everything? And it's an art, it's going to take time, but yeah, it's looking pretty good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do R30 and R29, and that's a 22 ohm resistor. And there's only 2 of those, but I get 5, so I'm going to have a few spares of those. Yeah, the tweezers, I say X, late. Excuse my late. Missed very much by me and the children. And fantastic pair of tweezers. Fantastic pair of tweezers. You know, you get these specifically for the job. Pretty much useless. These are, you know, the ones that she used to do her eyebrows with and stuff, and they're all rounded off. So you can actually dig yourself with these and they don't hurt you or anything, unlike some of the ones I've seen my daughter use them. They've got like sharp bits on the end. You can't just, you know, go at yourself like that with them. You end up just piercing holes in yourself. But anyway, R30, R29. R30, R29. Where's me Mysol? R30, R29. R30, R29, there we go. Right next to each other. That's going to be helpful. That's going to be very helpful. Do R29 first. So, there's me. The idea is, with this solder, is try and get it just to stick out a little bit, so you can just put your tip onto the end without having to hold it, so you can see it, of course. There we go. And then of course that leaves you free to keep the component in place. Oh god, it's going off all over the place. Come here. It wouldn't matter if I didn't want it the right way up, or Okay, that one's having a bit of trouble. I'm trying to get a blob of solder onto it. That's probably going to make a mess now, so I'm going to get rid of that and start again with the solder on the end. Even though that was the most difficult so far of trying to get this on, it's actually the cleanest. God, I'm shaking. It's actually the cleanest one. That's getting better and better every time. So let's do our 30. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed up the film. I'll do a time lapse on the film, rather than, you know, watching me and listening to me gibber away. I think it'll be easier if I just sped up the film. And while I'm doing it like that, you see I can put Uncle Doug on in the background. Come here. Oh, this is quite a time consuming practice. You only get to use little tiny bits of solder as well, which is good because that's going to help preserve the solder. So I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, let's have a look. There's 6 in total components I've put on the board, even though I can only locate 5 of them. Let's just tick those off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. And that's taken nearly 10 minutes. Yeah, we did change soldering irons and such, so it's not too terrible. There you go, all 3 there, 1, 2 and 3 there, so that's 6 located. So for the next part I'm going to speed up the process, and I'm going to cut these. Where's my scissors? There. I'm going to cut these off now because I don't need any more of those. It looks like you could just tear it, but I'm just going to cut it to make it a little bit easier. Put them out of the way. I don't want to lose the components. I'm one of them sorts of people. If I see a resistor kicking about, oh, we'll go and pick it up and put it in the correct place in the trays. Just because, you know, it's a resistor, I might need that. Okay, right. The next part's going to be sped up a bit. Okay, so we got the resistors. They're all on. I know you can see those. Last over the capacitors. I put them all in the right way around as well, so you can read them left to right or from top to bottom. Bit strange maybe, but I like doing it like that. And if you want to look something in the background, it's Saturday Night Live comedy. Okay, well, we got the fixed capacitors on, the ceramics. I think we're gonna chuck in all these little bits, these variable capacitors, these inductors, and the transistors and the diodes. And then we just got the bigger bits to do. Not far to go now. I don't know what they managed to get on these switches, but they're having a real hard time taking the solder. It just doesn't. It just keeps rolling off. It's like it's got some sort of oil or something on there. I don't know. I can just trick a whole load of flux in and see what happens. The little pins, you know, the actual pins are fine. It's the casing. So I presume it's just not washed or something. Just, you know, left in the manufacturing oil or something. To be fair, I don't really know. I'm just guessing. I'm probably completely wrong. Okay, we're near enough there. It's just about everything on there. These don't actually connect to the circuit, they're just to hold the front panel in place, the LCD screen. These connect to the circuit. Okay, the only bit I haven't got is that, because when I cut it, shot off over here somewhere, and I've yet to find it. Ah, I found it. So, and we just got to make a little loop there, but I'll use all of the legs for that. Find something nice just to wrap it around. Let's make it sort of round. A bit of a loop. It's nice. Pop that through there. Put it out a little bit so we don't want it to push in and touch the way it is. There we go. So that. Oh, I better get a copyright for this in the background. There we go. Had enough of Saturday Night Live. So let's solder these. Got a bit of Bill Burr on in the background. I don't know if anybody out there likes Bill Burr. I think he's quite funny. So it does make me laugh. Right, so What we're going to do now is we've got to test it. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this front panel first, like. So we need to chop that in half. That's it. And then one of them goes in there, one of them goes in there. Get this bit done first. I'll tell you something I've noticed is that it's like some of these metal bits, the big metal bits, are dirty, and it makes it very hard to solder them, and becomes a little bit of a frustration. Some of the bigger components too, the legs on them are pretty dirty. I mean, I washed down the board with alcohol, but to go through all the components, having to wash all the components, I think that's well, I don't know, you know. Like this, you know, that's a little bit iffy, but at least it actually took, so that wasn't too bad at all, really. But some of them I haven't got it on, like the where you plug into them. I have to give that a good old clean off and do that, because it is, I can't actually get it to stick, the solder, because it's contaminated, it's got oil on it or something, whatever it is. They haven't cleaned it. I don't know whose responsibility it is to, you know, clean off. So, yeah. It's nearly there, yeah. So it's not taking that long. So look, 15 friggin' hours. Okay, we're just going to do a quick check on this for oops, what we want is 3.3 volts or thereabouts. Damn it, it's getting a bit crowded on there. 3.3 volts or thereabouts. When I check between Earth and TP22, test point 22, it should be 3.3 volts, so let's put some power on. Let's put that out of the way so you can see that. Oh dear. On the test point, what we got? 3.33, perfect. Okay, according to this one, it's happy. And we've got a bridge jumper 4. And once we've got jumper 4 bridged, we're alright to go and put the top on and give it a test. So we'll just do that now. Okay, solder on. There's our screen. Put that away for the ease of access. Line that up nicely. That's lined up nicely. Yep, it's all just fitting together rather beautifully. Now, what we want to see, just if it starts up. I don't know. Oops. I don't know where the probe is for it. I do now. Probe, so chuck that on. The connections out the back here aren't that great. I'm going to give them a good old clean up tomorrow. I'm just going to do a little and just chuck this in. Shift that out of the way. What we want to see is this load up with the JTech bootloader. Loading. So let's do it 9 volts. And there we go. You can see it there, booting up. Turn that back on here, you can see it anyway. And we got ourselves a signal there on the screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to connect this to this and see if I can do this from memory, because I want to be on 5 times, which I am, 0.1 which I am, AC or DC, and there we go, we got ourselves a there we go. We got ourselves our one more time. In actual fact, that is cleaner. That is cleaner than what it used. That is cleaner than the other ones. That's not bad at all. There's not a lot for me to actually trim up on the trimmers here to get that nice. And so well, at least we can say that's a successful build. That's okay. It's taken a few hours, and I've had to learn how to do the SMDs. But yeah, that's a success. There's a plastic label on here with that you can see the mark there, so you can peel that off. There we go, but I'll stick it through its paces tomorrow, and so far, yeah, brilliant. It's alive. Okay. Well, night for now, because I've got to go to bed and get up in the morning. Night folks, bye. Thanks for watching. Okay, here's the quick calibration. You can just make sure this is set to AC or DC. So go on AC. There you go. 0.1 volt on this setting. So not the one in the middle. Basically, look. And times 5 on here. And all you gotta have is one of these little, what do we call them, precision screwdrivers. If I turn that off, in this bottom adjustable capacitor, very gently turn this. Oops. That doesn't actually get in there very well either, does it? You've got to have this work, really. There you go. You can see that the way it adjusts, and you just gently turn it until it's a nice straight line. Use that little adjustable capacitor there, and that's it. That's probe calibrated, as it were, and ready to send out. Piece of cake. I'll straighten this up. I want the solder iron up tomorrow, and I'll straighten that up. It's not quite right. It'll annoy me, that would. You put the function generator on it, you know, if you want to see, well, see whatever the generator can push out, really. So the little one I got up there is same company. The 085 FG085 0 to 200 kilohertz signal generator. Just sweeping all sorts. It's just a toy, really, isn't it? But a few of the people that I've given these to, I said that they found them useful. There we go. Oh, thanks for watching them. It's nice that it, you know, no problems. Oh, apart from the SMD stuff, which I'll probably take a few decent pictures of. Cool, look, so you can see that. You don't really see anything on that side, really, are you? The soldering, you know, is not terrible. But the SMDs, I've still got. Yeah, I still got plenty to, plenty of room for improvement there. So. Okay then, thanks for watching, bye.